Welcome to APW Talk, and today I'm going to talk about high time preference versus a low time preference. But before we dive into it, please hit the like button. If you already haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. So yeah, somebody with a high time preference is substantially focused on their well-being in the present or near future relative to the average person, while someone with a low time preference is substantially focused on their well-being in the future or the far future. I lean towards someone with a low time preference, and I'll explain why. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a high or low time preference, but an individual like me that wants security, wants to build for the future, that wants wealth, that wants a strong foundation for the family, something that's not built on sand, I try to methodically think about what can I do, what pieces I can put in place to build for the future. And I'm the type of individual I'm willing to, live below my means or go without certain things or have the bare minimum in the now. So in the future, my time is freed. I can do whatever I want with my family. Now, don't get me wrong, someone with a high time preference, that's good as well now, because if you trying to eat right now, you may want to do, you may want to just, kind of go outside of yourself and do a lot of things to get whatever you're trying to get right now, but you're trying to get what you're trying to get right now. But at the same time, you use that fuel right now, use it right now, then that fuel isn't being used to build for the future. And what do I mean by that? So let's say, I make a prime example. I wanted to start a business. I used some debt to start a business. I could have used some debt to do things around the house or things I want, like a new car. But instead of using that, I use it on the business that's bringing me a stream of income that I can save up to build wealth. So, that's just an example right there. Um, or someone, you get cash, you get lump sums of cash, you get paid from your job, however that may be. You know, some people use a less percentage that goes towards their retirement, or they use more percentage that goes towards their retirement. They might use a less percentage right now, high time preference, because they want more of their paycheck freed up to pay for things that they want. Now, I'm not talking about necessities. I'm talking about things that they want, what they want. Necessities to me is food, heat, security. When I say security, making sure you have ammunition, firearms, things like that. Making sure clothes, and not extra clothes, just clothes you actually need. But someone may want more money freed up because they want to go on more trips in the short term. They want more nice clothes in the short term. They want that newer car. Um, Individual like me, I'd rather put more of my money to work to build more wealth and have less in the short term. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do y'all have a high time preference or do you have a low time preference? And and how do you go about thinking through this and why? I would love to, hear what y'all have to say about a high time preference versus a low time preference. Like I said again, there's nothing wrong with having either or. I just lean more so having a low time preference. Um, and another example why I'm like, because as a man, I'm just trying to build a strong foundation and more security for my family. I feel a lot better knowing, I'm putting things to work more so than trying to get things for the now, because I want to have wealth for my family in the future. Like, don't get me wrong, like, we are blessed now. It's things that other families we have probably don't have now. But Again, when you really thinking on the scale from a decade, 15 years, and letting things build rather than using them assets or fuel now that'll be burned now, that won't be there in the future. So y'all know how I love to say, family, we don't dive in a rabbit hole, we love to sleep in it. I hope all y'all having a great day or night wherever you are around the world. This APW Talk. Peace out, family. Y'all have a good one.